Welcome to McKinney Boyd High School. We're looking forward to meeting you and seeing how we can help you fit your unique talents to all of the courses offered and activities around campus. This video is a brief introduction to what we call the Bronco Way and all that we have to offer here at Boyd. After watching this, we hope that you will recognize these familiar faces when you step into these halls. You may also learn a few things that your mama never even told you about high school.
We'll begin with the obvious. It's huge.
I have English in D Hall by the gym and then math in L Hall by the auditorium. How will I get there in 6 minutes?
You'll have plenty of time to get to classes if you walk at a brisk pace. If the hall is too crowded, please try walking upstairs.
Can I get a locker?
When thinking about getting a locker, consider where most of your classes are located. Do you want a locker on the first floor or the second floor, at the north end of the building or the south end? Once you know where you want to have a locker, you can go to J207 and fill out a request. Lockers are free to all students. It takes about 24 to 48 hours for your locker to be assigned. A few days after the request is made, you can return to J207 to receive your locker assignment and your combination.
You're here now. Let's talk about what's next.
Go Broncos!
There are a number of things to consider when choosing your courses for the next year. Go to mckinneyisd.net to the Quick Link section and choose Academic Planning Guide, otherwise known as the APG. This will help you plot your academic courses for the next 4 years. Become familiar with all of the courses that Boyd has to offer and consider challenging yourself with pre-AP classes in the areas that you are interested in. Your current teachers, counselors, and parents can help you determine the academic path that is right for you. The best way to reach your Boyd counselor is to make an appointment in the counseling center or email your counselor directly.
How do I keep everything straight?
You know, when you get to high school, it's important to organize your time. Keep track of your assignments and when those assignments are due. Time management will make all the difference for how successful you are in the classroom. And there are a lot of different techniques to do that. Pick one that works for you. I like to use my cell phone. I can use my iPhone, put information into my calendar. You might want something a little more tangible, like a Boyd planner. Put all your information in the calendar that way. Hey, in fact, you might find out that this works for you.
Do you have your homework to turn in?
Yeah. Just give me a second. I swear this isn't mine.
As you can see, organization is critical in high school, whether you use an accordion file or separate folders for each class, or even a large binder, or even an iPhone app. You will need to figure out what works for you. Many teachers give daily grades for homework projects assigned, so you'll want to turn them in as soon as possible. Having high homework grades can boost your overall semester grades.
What does this mean?
So how do you figure out your GPA? In calculus, we learn about Riemann sums. We learn about Taylor polynomials. We learn about average value of functions. How do you use those to get your GPA? Forget about it. What matters? Your GPA depends on your classes, AP classes, pre-AP or dual credit, or your academic classes. The more rigorous the course, the more grade points you earn, the better your class rank. If you have any questions on how to figure out your GPA, look in the McKinney ISD Academic Planning Guide, available online at www.mckinneyisd.net.
Along with your overall GPA, it's important to keep up with your daily grades. You can check your grades online using our Home Access Center, or HACC as it's called. By the 1st of October, you will receive a password in the mail that you and your parents will use to access your grades from school or home. Students, it is important to check your grades often. You will want to do this because your parents will be checking And there is a UIL grade check every 3 weeks that could affect you. Log on to www.mckinneyisd.net and look for the Quick Links pull-down menu. Choose Home Access Center from the menu. Click on the Home Access icon. Your username is your student ID. Your password is the series of numbers and letters that was mailed to you. Hit Log In. You will be in the Access Center and can check your grades here. Lastly, you will want to impress your teachers, and the more you check your grades, the more responsible your teachers will think you are, and we love that in our students.
Tonight, let's learn it all. You've got the knowledge. We've hit a wall. Come on and cram. We got a slam. We're passing tests. Tutoring's best.
We're here for you and want to do everything we can to help you to be successful students. The Boyd Library is equipped with the latest technology and all of your favorite reads, as well as a great reference material in the form of books or electronic databases. The technology we provide will help make your transition from high school to college a seamless one. You can find all of your required reading titles for sale here in the library. We're open an extra half hour before school and 1 hour after school for you to finish any projects or just hang out with friends.
You are a hardworking student and probably want to find out your class rank.
Go Broncos!
Class rank and GPA are calculated 2 times a year in McKinney ISD. Listen for an announcement a couple weeks after the semester ends and come by the registrar's office, A104. You will request one of these forms to get your class rank and GPA. The next day, we'll give you your class rank and GPA. Just remember your student ID card. We cannot give GPA or class rank to anyone without verifying the student ID. See you soon.
All this talk is giving me a headache. I'd better go see the nurse. Here you go.
Oh, so what's going on? I see you have a red clinic pass. You need to have a red clinic pass every time you come to the clinic, and you get that from your teacher. Parents, in order for us to dispense medications, you need to follow the proper procedures. When you bring the medications in, there are a few papers to fill out. We'll also need your students' updated shot records. I know you're wondering about my hazmat suit, so stay home if you're throwing up or you have a fever over 100.
You're going to stay very busy this next 4 years, and there's some things that you will want to think about as you go along. Smart planning now can help you prepare for college.
Students, over the next 4 years, you should take every opportunity that you can to visit different college campuses. Even if you have no intention of going to college next to Disney World, take a moment to visit a campus nearby if you're vacationing there. Visit a campus wherever your summer vacation takes you. It is important to put yourself on different campuses to get a feel for what you want and like in a college. The more campuses you visit, the easier the choice will be when the time comes.
Hey, stop! Stop it. Stop the video. It's time for a commercial break. Okay, everybody, don't go get popcorn, but I want you to get out your cell phones. I'm waiting. I'll wait a second. Okay, when you open up your contacts in your cell phone, I want you to get ready to set up a new contact. A little birdie told us that in middle school, middle schoolers have trouble remembering their password and to get on the computers at school. I want you to add a new contact named School. School is your best friend. After typing the school's name, you'll skip a couple of spaces and put in your favorite word for a new Boyd logon password. This way, you can't forget it and you won't have to worry about getting it changed. You just look it up in your phone. Under contacts, what? School.
Students, do you know what you can do to get ready for the ACT and SAT tests? Anyone? Anyone? Well, you can start by going to the Boyd Library homepage and signing up for the free online practice test. There are many books available that you can check out from the library to see sample questions from the actual test. We also have a study class available here at McKinney Boyd, and I get to work with you as a team to get you totally ready for these tests. So by the time you become a sophomore, you will be ready for the PSAT, you'll be ready for the SAT, the ACT test. The cool thing about all this is you can take these tests as many times as you want, and students generally take them more than once. What about scholarships and filling out college applications? Anyone? Anyone?
Hey students! As you enter into high school, many of you are thinking about your future and already considering college in 4 years and what it will take to get there. We are here to help you as you move through the next few years. We will provide all the information you need about choosing the right college and finding scholarships available to you to afford the school of your choice. Your high school grades count from your very first day of 9th grade, so work hard and stay focused. The more you put into your schoolwork today, the easier it will be to reach your goal of attending a top university later.
You know, there are things our mamas never tell us about in high school. I remember my mama telling me about high school. Jimmy Dawn, your manners are atrocious. You will never get a date for prom. Never mind my mama. Let's find out what these seniors have learned during their senior year. Laura, if you could turn back the clock to your freshman year, what piece of advice would you have given?
If I could have built my high school resume, it's really important keeping a good record for all your classes and extracurricular activities you're in. And it's really helpful when you're a senior.
Learn to take notes. In middle school, they give you fill-in-the-blank training wheel notes. But you need to know how to take notes to be able to succeed in all your classes. Start practicing now so that you can do better in every class.
My favorite memory was in Miss Dahlcup's art class my junior year. My best friend Janelle was in that class, and then I just loved all the other people that sat at my table. They became my art family, and it was just a lot of fun.
Okay, my favorite memory was probably my sophomore year. It was winter formal, and I had this really cute dress. It was poofy and blue, and it was like right here, and it had sparkles all over it, and it was so cute.
And my favorite memory of being at Boyd was, being involved in all of the activities and all of the different clubs that the school has to offer. For me in particular, I enjoyed being a member of FCS, for the Fellowship of Christian Students, and the mock trial team.
Thank you, seniors.
The best part about McKinney Boyd is that there really is something for everyone at this school, even you. I mean, think of something you enjoy doing in your spare time, and chances are there is a club or organization here on campus. And if there's no club to meet your interests, well, find a teacher or sponsor and start one. Whether you're interested in tennis or academics or, I don't know, drama or volleyball or art, well, or debate or football or even knitting. Well, you get the idea. Just get involved.
Hello, on behalf of all faculty and staff members and this wonderful administrative team, we want to welcome you to the Boyd family.